Hey everyone, it's me, Desktop Time Tim, with my time with Tolly here. Actually, it's me, Rafael Villegas. I'm here to make a super secret video for our Patreons that spent $50 or up. So we're going to talk about some art and how I feel about it and how we went about making it. And it's going to be some art that people haven't seen or we just don't plan on showing the public yet. So without further ado, let's get some art. And this can be super relaxed. I literally have all the art on the other monitor, so I can just pull it over. So let's start with this boy. Um, so this girl, her name is Laura, and we at first didn't plan on making her because we her role in the show is she's Tolly's friend, and we always wanted Tolly to be sort of like a loner. He was such a blank canvas, and we really didn't have much aspirations to find him a friend. And then our writers were like, "Hey, get that nonsense out of here. Let's make a friend." And we were like, "All right, we'll pull your leg. We'll let it slide, you know." And we got this fantastic character named Laura out of it, and we're so happy with her. She's so cool. Like full name is Laura Fielder, and currently her and Tolly are long distance friends. So they talk on, your Skype or your Discord, and she's a Twitch streamer, or not necessarily a Twitch streamer, but just like a streamer. So we're really excited about her, and we're really excited about her progression. Let's just take her to the side over here, and bop, 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 bop. Okay. And here is some concepts. Here are some concepts for a security guard, and this little grandma Nana, everyone's favorite Nana. Um, these concepts came from the idea that in the first episode there's what was I gonna say? In the first episode there is a supermarket, and this supermarket, what was I gonna say, is named Bippies. You may notice by this little thing right here. And Bippies, we have to build everything from the ground up. It's the idea of we have to make logos, we have to make uniforms, we have to make color schemes, we have to figure out like what kind of marketing they do and stuff like that. And we wanted to know everything, so it was as simple as like, oh yeah, let's concept security guards. And there's the same people but colored. Here, the same people but colored. And I'm not gonna say too much about who and what their roles are gonna be in the show, and like what they're gonna do. But for the most part, they're just security guards. Oh look, he's got a little farmer's tan. Look at that! Wow. Anyway, so this one's a little. Some of these concepts are very vague because we have very interesting approaches in some of them, and we needed to concept some buildings. And boy, am I tired! I was trying to do the "oh boy, my arm's tired" joke, but it doesn't matter. And you may notice, hey Ralph, all these buildings are just splotches, and that's a Dalek, and this is a snake. Well, I would say Patreon, keep your horses in your in your stables, because I'm here to tell you that these are silhouettes. Yeah. So the artists, we were concepting these buildings, and normally what we do when we're concepting a building is we figure out what they look like first. Like we just concept what they look like, then we take them to a floor plan concept, where basically we just literally make the floor plans of the building. And Then we take them through an orthographic sheet and we explain like, hey, like what does it look like? What does it look like to see it from all sides around the house? And we were struggling with a certain building we're concepting. And this building was, what was I going to say? The artist had a good idea of just basically concepting the silhouettes first and figuring out, like, hey, do you like this silhouette? If you do not like this silhouette, then let's move somewhere else. And it's because we were asking him something so complicated. We were asking for something that felt like, you guys can maybe you'll look it up. There's a architect called Bjork Ingles, I believe. I don't want to Google with everyone. Everyone watching. Everyone's gonna see my bad spelling. Yeah, he's a famous architect that has these beautiful, beautiful buildings, and I fell in love with him. That, and I fell in love with sort of a Wes Anderson feeling. So, or that Wes Anderson feeling from a subreddit called that Wes Anderson feeling. So, or I think it's called just Wes Anderson. I don't know. Anyway, um, but I really liked those two combined, and we wanted something like that. And this was, what was I gonna say? This was our artist trying to figure out, like, well, how can we get there? And let's take baby steps. Let's take little baby steps trying to get there. And there's more concepts on this, and maybe in the next video I'll show more. But for now, let's talk about everyone's oh god, oh god, I accidentally opened something. Wait, hold on. It's on the other thing. Here, I'll prove it. It's this open. I don't even know what it is. But anyway, so let's get into everyone's favorite band, organ donor. So organ donor, we had we had a concept a lot for them, and it's sort of like we concept their whole like personality and what kind of like how they would talk and their like psychological evaluations and what kind of branding they would use and stuff. And we came up with a lot of concepts, and I'll start with the concepts first. The artist is very talented. His name is Riley. I believe, yes, Steel Emissary on what was I gonna say, on Twitter. Go follow him. Very talented artist. He's following the Tolly Twitter. We're following him on Twitter. Go. Maybe you could look for him. I'm sorry. We'll link it. Maybe, I don't know. That's if we remember it, or if I remember it, tell Caleb. Anyway, you've been looking at this for far too long, Mister or Mrs. What was I gonna say? But yeah, no, this was some of the concepts that we came up with for Organ Donor. And we wanted, Organ Donor is an American band that the whole gag surrounded, was surrounded by the idea that we thought it was very stupid, where there was this American band, and when they sing, they have this sort of Queen, sort of Kiss, AC/DC sort of feel to them. And when they talk with like Liverpool accents. And we just thought it was stupid and funny. And then that stupid, funny, childish joke became a reality. And we were like, oh, organ donor? More like real, you know? So these were the kind of concepts that we followed. So, you know, there's a lot there. You may notice a trend of just like hearts, and see a little heart up there, like on a little medallion, and there's some heart behind that, and there's a church heart, and this little electric heart, and this little Rick and Morty heart. And we really, really enjoyed when we were going through this. We really enjoyed this, and it's so like obscure, but we really liked the idea of like combining the letters, and we were like, yeah, that's cool. And we really liked this one. And we started moving forward with it, and we still have the concept for it, but this is the sort of concept art we made for it. And boy, it's super fun. The organ donor, what was I gonna say? The organ donor logo, he was messing around with sort of like a temperature vibe and seeing what they he was trying to make associations to donor, and like it's a stretch, but the thing about it is we were like, oh, hospital, what's in hospital? That's straight. The thermometer. There you go. And this was supposed to be like, the little heart monitor thing. And yeah, well, in this one as well. And we were really huge fans of it, and we may move forward with it, but we still do need to do some concepting for it. And the last thing I'm gonna show you is where I believe we started off on that. I don't know, I don't remember. Uh, oh no, I started on Laura. Well, it was the second. It was in the beginning, at least. Where we talked about Bippies, and what do you know? Oh, look, it's right here. Let's get this dumb thing out of here, and let's get this big boy on deck. Uh, well, this logo came from some concepts from. You may see his signature down there, Noah Henderson, and he's following the Tolly Twitter as well. Very amazing artist. If you need art stuff, commission him. Anyway, Bippies, we created this logo out of like Bippies is supposed to be a mom and pop shop type of feeling. Like we definitely wanted that, but we wanted it to be a Walmart alike. So it's kind of a little sinister and it's kind of a little dumb. But the idea of like we surrounded Bippies being the mom and pop shop experience, but it's a chain mom and pop shop experience. And there's already restaurants like that, but we were like, there's no supermarkets like that. I mean, like no really big ones. So we thought it'd be funny if we made sort of a wholesome sort of family-like environment, and this is where one of the concepts came from. And look, he's smiling at you, smiling at all the Patreons, saying, "Hey, thank you for donating. Thank you for being a big part of our lives. Have you been growing lately? How's your mom?" That's what he's saying. Don't ask him out there. Anyway, but that was it. That's the mic time with Tolly. Oh wait, I thought well, I have some more art on the side. Caleb, edit that out. But what was I gonna say? Anyway, this was the secret art video. This is a secret art video, and for your little ears, thank you so much for donating $50 or up. My name's Rafael Vegas. Thank you for listening. Hey, if you liked it, have any suggestions? Maybe you want to see me Google stuff more? Give us a suggestion. Anyway, goodbye. I'm gonna press stop recording now. Goodbye.